Hello everyone, update 44 just dropped for BTD6, and of course the kind of main feature with that was the mermonkey. You didn't already know you actually need 3 million pops to unlock this new tower, but I'm not actually going to focus on that in today's video. The reason being is because I actually have a little bit of a secret. Churchill is one of my favorite heroes, and in this update Ninja Kiwi decided to massively overhaul him, as he'd been falling further and further behind as time went on. Now, I think the full list of changes is a bit too long to go through here, so I'll just basically summarize them by saying main attack damage, the cannon attack, got massively increased. At level 14 it does 12 damage per shot now, and at level 1 it does 3 damage now instead of 1 damage, which is what it did before. It has bonus fortified damage, which increased from 1 to 3. The attack delay has been increased. But the increase of the attack delay I don't think is long enough to really make it a nerf in any way. So I decided to redo Super Buff Churchill, which I actually did 2 years ago. And that video was actually done so long ago that if you actually go and look, you'll see that commas didn't exist then. Ninja Kiwi did not add in commas for the money counter until probably shortly after then. But it is jarring looking at old BTD6 footage and noticing the fact that, hey, there's no commas here. Now I'm honestly hoping that the money, or not the money, the pops that I get from this boss event will actually count towards the mermonkey. If not, then I'll just have to do, I don't know, probably impoppable mode or chimps mode. Now it seems that Ninja Kiwi has got the category of mermonkey correct. I do agree should be in the magic category. I also still do believe even to this day that Beast Handler shouldn't be support, it should be in magic. But I mean, I see what they're going for. Alright, so we got one round before Bloonarius actually pops in. I'm not going to pause this because I don't really think I need to. I'll just let this round play out, let Bloonarius spawn in naturally, because I don't think there's a whole lot I really need to get, or I'll get the money from this round, and then I'll sell all these guys. Alright, anyways, actually I think I am going to sell this just so I can actually get Banana Research Facility up this as soon as I can. We're actually going to get overclock specifically just for Churchill. And then I'll overclock the, not Banana Central, the BRF a bit later on. And I think just getting farming here is fine. And I think just this could honestly wreck shop here once this guy starts getting range. Also, I do need to use this because this, of course, did get buffed, level 3 ability. I'm going to sell this because I don't need anything in range with it. As you can see, damage is looking quite nice. Let me just get a tech bot here. And then I'll just spam level 3. And so it's nice to see that Churchill is a literal tank now. If only his skins kept up with his power, because I think Churchill has meh skins overall. Sentai I think is still pretty good. Base Churchill, I don't know, didn't really do it for me. Slay Churchill I didn't really like at all. Whoever's in charge of designing skins for Azili and Sai, they should really start designing skins for Churchill because they do a really good job. And I think we're gonna have so much money that I can honestly go for a second BRF. Get 2. And then I'll get another overclock just because I have the money. I'll just start overclocking them both once this guy pops. And so it's probably going to take around 10 rounds or so, which is actually not bad considering that Churchill didn't really start attacking until maybe 2 or 3 rounds in. Alright, so let me untech bot this because this guy's about to pop. Hopefully Bloonarius won't exit Churchill's range before this pops because that'd really slow it down. But I think he just might barely get there. Come on. Alright, perfect. Alright, so both of these are overclocked. I'm going to start spamming down Central Markets. I could save for Banana Central because I'm at pretty decent pace. I just don't really want to. Now, will this actually be enough to dethrone Adora when it comes to a pure DPS hero? I'm not really sure. I'm leaning towards no, even though Adora did get slightly nerfed, her level 20 ball light. I think the duration of it was decreased by 5 seconds. And while that is, I guess, a lot, I don't really know if that would truly be enough to dethrone Adora there. Because I mean, Churchill, he still needs straight lines to really fully utilize his pierce to maximize damage, while Adora doesn't really kind of have that problem due to her seeking projectiles. That's always been kind of Churchill's thing. You definitely need straight lines in order to really fully maximize his pierce, as well as the fact that he's really expensive. Definitely a hero that you'd really only get down maybe in like the mid 30s to maybe early 40s. Well, I guess depending on the map, you could probably get him down in the 20s. Alright, so we have $136,000. I think I'll just kind of get Homelands. That'll probably be the biggest damage buff I can give. I don't think I'm going to get Permabrew, and I've kind of learned my lesson from last time. I don't want to get, Cripple Maw up here. Let's see, what else? I'll kind of press play. I'm not really sure what else I could really get here. I do need to get Churchill and Ultra Boost, so I'll get a third one. Okay, I still want to overclock these guys. Because I do need to make enough money to be able to afford Band Central by the time Bloonarius pops. Now I do find it weird that Nijikiwi actually didn't touch Churchill's level 10. Or at least I don't think they did, but when I read the patch notes, I don't remember seeing kind of level 10 there. And so when kind of buffing Churchill, I probably would have buffed level 10 maybe. Alright, I'm going to start getting Homeland down. I think I'm going to get this guy down strong, so he's kind of focusing everything down, because I think, yeah, his bombs are powerful enough to where he can focus it down and pop all the residual balloons. This is really good, and that damage is actually incredible. Now, I think this definitely is a lot better than one 2 years ago when I did Super Buff Churchill. In that video, I died at kind of tier 3, well mainly just because I didn't really have enough money and Churchill just wasn't powerful enough. It's also a pretty bad map. It was done on Castle Falls, and I think Resort's just kind of a better map for Churchill overall. Alright, so I saw everything, get that. I do want to get back Jungle Drums just in case. But we got Band Central down the field, perfect. Alright, so I think with this $200,000, I'm just gonna buy level 20 straight up. Which used basically all my money. But I mean, that's not really an issue. Just because we just kind of gotta pop this round, and then we can make enough money to kind of buy everything we need. I have started overclocking Churchill, and it seems that we have 8 stacks already, which is quite nice. I think I'm gonna get Permabrew, which did also get buffed in this update. The price was decreased, but also did get changed where the range of it was reduced. That's kind of an interesting change. I don't really know why they would really touch the range, because it's like, it doesn't really matter. We have Chinook, so it makes sense in battles too to increase the range, but here, not really. Anyways, damage here looking quite good, quite good. I don't have this guy down. I don't really think the +5 is going to make a huge difference, but I mean, every little bit counts. I'm actually going to get Energizer to reduce cooldowns. And then I think that's all I really want to get here. I think for next tier, I want to see if I can save up for like either Boat Paragon, not Boat Paragon, see if I can get Temple and kind of Submarine Paragon. Also, it seems that Nijikiwi hasn't fixed the bug to where the or is it because of my effects? Let me see. Oh, it does. Would you look at that? I pretty much always play it with the effects at 99%, just that way the kind of homeland flashing doesn't really kind of get too intense. And so it seems that that affects this too. Yeah, so I guess it's not a bug, it's just the effects skill actually affected this. It's actually kind of the first time I've kind of noticed that, and I've had played with my effects skill set to 99% like ever since that effect kind of first came into the game. So I kind of wonder why I noticed that now, because I swear I would have noticed that earlier. Okay, so it actually does seem that pops that have occurred during this kind of boss challenge here actually did kind of go towards the limit here. So that's quite nice. Not that I end up being able to kind of unlock it here, because just kind of balloons popped, not damage done. So even though Churchill does have 1.7 million pops here, that's just like in counting pops as well as damage done. Not the actual amount of balloons I physically popped. Because ceramics, of course, take what's like 10 hits to pop. Alright, so of course, I think we do have enough money to be able to afford the kind of submarine paragon, so I'm just going to go for it now. I think this is the best spot here. Do it. Submerge, perfect. Oh, interesting. The kind of submarine paragon, the pulsing effect shows up even though FX does at 99%. Interesting interaction. Alright, so we got that up, and then I'll kind of start selling these guys. I probably can sell all these because I don't really need them at this point. And I can just go straight for Temple. Alright, need to move the kind of Ultra Boost out the way because it's a bit too low. Any tech bot? No. Alright. So move this guy over here. Make sure nothing else is in range. I think we should be fine, hopefully. Yep. Alright, perfect. So that's pretty much all the buffs I can give Churchill. And so we'll just kind of sit here and see how much damage you do. I do expect the kind of 5x damage, I believe it's 5x damage from Nautic Siege Core would do really well here since base Churchill's main attack is doing tons of damage. What does it do? 21 damage, and so of course timesing that by 5 is quite nutty. Yeah, and it's absolutely getting shredded. This is definitely a lot better than 2 years ago when I first did tier buff Churchill. Because even though we aren't at tier 5, I do kind of remember that tier 4 was definitely pretty close. And of course, we still don't have all of our kind of damage adders because we're still missing like Cripple Moab and Glue Storm. Alright, so here comes tier 5. Let's see how we do. I think we can beat this pretty easily. Be kind of surprised if it was close. Although for now, we won't really be able to see because Churchill's not going to be able to really do a whole lot of damage. Well, I guess he just kind of now entered the range. And that's actually pretty decent. It's kind of being chunked down quite nicely. I will say, not really as much damage as I kind of expected, seeing as what the patch notes was like, what, 21 damage for level 18 for the main attack, and this is what, either times 4 or times 5. And so of course, like, you know, timesing 4, timesing 5 on 21 of course would give you well over 100, but this doesn't really feel like Churchill's doing 100 base damage. Anyways, I think that's definitely a lot faster than when Churchill tried to beat Bloonarius on Candy Falls. It's not really going to be as close as it was before. But I mean, still not really as impressive or fast as I really kind of thought it was. I think Adora was faster here, but I mean, I don't really feel like it might be fair to compare Adora and Churchill here since Nautic Siege Core didn't exist when I did Adora. As well as the fact that Adora shoots multiple projectiles, so of course she's going to scale better with buffs than Churchill, who just has one single powerful projectile. And I guess he also has this minigun, but I'm not counting that. Anyways, it took around 10 rounds, not bad at all. I'm kind of curious to see the Mermonkey progress. I don't think I got a million pops here, but I'd be kind of surprised if I did. But anyways, yeah, that was that. Quite a nice Churchill buff. I'm kind of excited to use him in kind of a chimps mode. I would like to do workshop chimps with Churchill now, as that seems kind of pretty fun. So look for more episodes of Here High Black Border with Churchill. And now to see how many pops I actually got. Not as much as I thought it would. I didn't even get a million pops from that, so yeah, it's sad, but oh well. You could buy it now, but I can't imagine. Actually, this isn't a bad bundle. An exclusive banner avatar, you get all the kind of tier 5s as instant monkeys. So I guess $8 is not bad, but I'm not gonna buy it. I think it'd just be better to just like do like unpoppable or hard mode to just get as many pops as I can. So yeah, that was that. Keep a lookout for the Mermonkey showcase in the kind of next video. I'll probably have fun unlocking all the upgrades, but yeah. See you all next time.